Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Hope you had a great week of trading. As always, I really appreciate your support. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about our portfolio currently at $277,435. Cash position of $1,847. Make sure you stick to the end of the video for what I plan to do next with my portfolio. Scrolling down a bit, taking a look at my largest ETF position, Vanguard S&P 500, currently makes up 5.65% portfolio or $15,569. I'm up 41% on this position. Next is Vanguard Information Technology ETF. This makes up 5.81% portfolio or $16,016. I'm up 149% on this position. So Vanguard Infotech tracks some of the largest technology companies. And I think there's so much dependency on tech in so many different industries, I think this is a good way to diversify through this ETF. My largest stock position is Apple, which makes consumer electronics such as iPhone, MacBooks, and iPads. And as they continue to diversify with their services as well as such as iCloud, Apple Music, some other subscription services, as well as the wearables like their headphones as well as Apple Watch. They continue to do very well. This makes up almost 12% of portfolio or $33,006. I'm up 270% on this position. Very good dividend growth stock, and I plan to continue holding long term. Next is NVIDIA, which makes GPU chips. This makes up 8.27% portfolio or $22,788. This is up 238%. I do plan to continue to hold NVIDIA just because in GPU chips, NVIDIA dominates the market share alongside with AMD, and their data center business continues to grow. So that's another catalyst for potential upside. Microsoft, which is in the enterprise solution space with their Office suite, cloud business, Azure. They're in gaming with Xbox. So many products and services. This makes up 6.75% portfolio or $18,595. I'm up 188% on this position. Another good dividend growth stock. And they're also exposed with their HoloLens, their augmented reality. We'll see what they do with that product. Amazon, which did very well with their Prime Day. They're in e-commerce as well as Amazon Web Services, cloud computing. Makes up 6.69% portfolio or $18,425. I'm up 8% on this position. I do plan to continue to add more Amazon to my portfolio just because I think there's a lot of potential upside. Next is Alphabet Class A shares, which has voting rights. Google is performing a stock split 20-for-1 on July 18th. That is tomorrow. So this makes up 3.25% portfolio or $8,960, up 117% on this position. I do plan to continue to add more Alphabet to my portfolio. Alphabet Class C shares do not have voting rights. This is also having a 20-for-1 stock split. This makes up 2.61% portfolio or $7,181, up 111%. Next is Visa, which is in the payment processing space. Makes up 4.95% portfolio or $13,632, up 78% on this position. Next is Johnson & Johnson, which is in the healthcare space. They're in consumer products as well as pharmaceuticals and medical devices. Makes up 3.75% portfolio or $10,337. I'm up 37% on this position. It's a pretty solid dividend stock, and it's fairly steady during volatile times. Next is United Health, which is in the healthcare space as well, in insurance and consulting and business. This makes up 3.66% portfolio or $10,093, up 206% on this position. Next is Meta Platforms, which is parent company of Facebook, as well as Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus. Majority of revenue is in the online advertising space, very similar to Google or Alphabet. This makes up 3.48% portfolio, or $9,594. I'm down 12% on this position. I might add more to Meta just because I think with online advertising as well as their virtual reality, metaverse space, I think they'll do well, not immediately short term, but in the long term. Next is Tencent, which is a technology company based in China. They're in services like financial service, gaming, social media. So fairly diversified with their services. Makes up 2.91% portfolio, or $8,029, down 14.44% on this position. Even though I'm down, I do plan to continue to hold, but do not plan to add any more. Next is McDonald's, which is a restaurant chain that has an international presence. Makes up 2.78% portfolio, or $7,650. I'm at 58% on this position. McDonald's is another solid dividend stock to hold. Its trend continues to trend upward during volatile times. Next is TSM, or Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Makes up 2.7% portfolio, or $7,448, up 1.13% on this position. I do plan to continue adding more TSM to my portfolio just because I think there's a pretty high dependence on chips as technology, hardware. There's a lot of dependence on semiconductor chips. Next is Costco, which is in the retail space, warehousing, membership. Makes up 2.66% portfolio, or $7,320. I'm up 110% on this position. It's been pretty solid in the past 5-year performance. You can see even though it dipped, continues to bounce back. During volatile times, Costco continues to do well just because they have a solid retention rate with their membership, and then they continue to provide a lot of value to the customers with a lot of discounts when bought in bulk. Alibaba, which is e-commerce company in China, and they also have web services. Makes a 2.64% portfolio, or $7,272, down 40% on this position. Even though it did pretty badly the past 5 years, I do plan to continue holding long term. We'll see how they do. Home Depot, which is in the home improvement space, makes up 1.99% portfolio, or $5,475, up 86% on this position. Next is Berkshire Hathaway, which is a holding company owned by Warren Buffett. Makes up 1.92% portfolio, or $5,291, up 47% on this position. They have companies like Apple, Bank of America, American Express. It's fairly diversified. Another company I own is Mercado Libre. Makes up 1.93% portfolio, or $5,318, down 38% on this position. Even though I'm down, I do plan to continue holding long term just because this is an e-commerce play in an emerging market, Latin America. It includes Mexico, Argentina, Brazil. There's a lot of growth opportunity with Mercado Libre. Next is Boeing, which is in the aerospace industry. The defense company makes a 1.61% portfolio, or $4,432, down 34% on this position. I do not plan to continue to add more, and it's been doing pretty badly the past 5 years. Just holding and continue to collect the dividends. PayPal, which is another online financial fintech company, makes up 1.46% portfolio, or $4,023, down 34% on this position. You can see the significant dip from the peak of $300 something. Now it's down to 73. I don't plan to continue, or I might add so much more portfolio, just because I think PayPal does have some potential upside, and I think it's oversold at the moment. AT&T, which is a communications telecom company, paying out a dividend soon. Makes up 1.39% portfolio, $3,826. I'm down 40% on this position. I might liquidate it alongside with Boeing, but we'll see. CrowdStrike Holdings, which is in the cybersecurity space, makes up 1.38% of portfolio, or $3,791. I'm up 18% on this position. I do plan to continue to add more to my portfolio just because I think CrowdStrike continues to be more intelligent and do well as a product, but also, yeah, it's another good cloud play, but in the cybersecurity space. Shopify, which is another e-commerce play, enables businesses of various sizes, small, medium, and large, to have an online presence and have pretty much the backbone of the website of especially the making transactions. Makes up 1.22% portfolio, or $3,357. I'm down 64% on this position. Even though I'm down, I don't plan to continue to sell any. Analysts give it a 52% rating, but I do plan to continue holding long term. So yeah, so with Shopify, they're an e-commerce space, but I feel like it's oversold. Yeah, it's a cloud-based e-commerce. And it's for all sales channels, so I'm trying to help businesses with their omnichannel presence. Disney, which owns a lot of entertainment parks, and they have their Disney Plus direct-to-consumer platform. I think Disney, I'm going to plan to continue adding more as well. Makes up 1.15% portfolio, or $3,174, down 14% on this position. Adobe, which is, they have a lot of different creative solutions. Makes up 1.13% portfolio, or $3,102, down 21% on this position. I might add more Adobe to my portfolio just because I think, yeah, they continue to dominate the market share with their products. Block, which is another fintech company, makes up 1.11% portfolio, or $3,057, down 60% on this position. I think this block is definitely oversold, but I don't plan to continue to add more to my portfolio. You can see at one point it was $275, but now it's $66. Yeah, we'll see how it does. Next are Energy, which is an energy company. Makes up 1.03% portfolio, or $2,829. I'm up 80% on this position. Next is The Trade Desk, which is another online advertising company. Makes up 0.47% portfolio, $1,293. I'm up 22% on this position. Next is Twilio, which is provides communication services through APIs. Makes 0.37% portfolio, or $1,026. I'm down 64% on this position. I think this is also oversold. It's like down 77% over the past year, and at one point it was over $400 per share, but now it's $84. Definitely oversold. I don't plan to continue adding more. Teladoc, which is in the healthcare telehealth space, makes up 0.4% portfolio, or $1,104, down 56% on this position. I think this one's also oversold as well, but I don't plan to continue adding anything anymore. Wow, you can see at one point it was almost $300 per share, but now it's $40 per share. So definitely oversold, but I don't plan to continue adding any. Baozun, which is the Shopify of China. This makes up 0.42% portfolio, or $1,156, down 72% on this position. This as well is oversold, but I don't plan to continue adding more. I think with Chinese tech stocks, I do believe in them in the long term, but I don't want to have more exposure to those stocks just because it's so volatile and risky. And then last but not least, I have one Ethereum in my Robinhood account. This is up 121%. So that's all in my portfolio. In terms of what I'm buying, I am buying more of Amazon, buying more Google, more Meta, as well as TSM, and also Mercado Libre, as well as PayPal and CrowdStrike. So across the board, pretty, it's been a volatile past couple of weeks, and there might be more volatility in the weeks to come or months, but I plan to continue holding long term because I'm investing and I believe in these companies, as well as with the upcoming earnings season, I think we'll have more details and I might adjust my portfolio. But for now, I do plan to continue holding long term and adding more to my existing positions because I do believe in their long term prospects. That's all in my portfolio. What are your thoughts on these positions and what are you holding? Comment down below. Remember to use my referral links below and both of us get $20 for using personal capital or free stock for using Robinhood. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.